Hi everybody, it's Kelly, also known on Twitter as Kellyann1977. And I believe the last time I did a vlog might have been Friday. So I decided to go ahead and do a vlog. I'm going to be jumping in the shower, but this is what my hair looks like about a week after I cut it myself. The back is not totally even, but when I wear my headpieces, or pull my hair back, you can't tell. I want to this and this side to grow out more. Maybe wait a couple months and then have my landlord even the whole thing. If she was to do it now, she would have to take off to even it properly. And I don't think, I'm not going anywhere anyway, so. But I will be dyeing it soon again. As you can see, some of my hair is growing back. It doesn't look like it right now because the light is on. But yeah, it's starting here to be darker again. So it's about that time. And yes, I still have the stupid pink, especially underneath. I have lots of stupid pink. So I thought I'd just, do it real quick so you can see what it looks like down. I do have, it was an elastic, but I do have one of those brush things that you see on TV that you heat up. It's supposed to help with frizz control, and I use that to try to train it going underneath after I get out of the shower. So I like if I do it like this, you can kind of see here it's longer. Um, but I have a hard time keeping it in my face like that. I just don't like hair around my face. I never have. But it's much easier to take care of, especially shampoo, conditioning, and trying to get a brush through it. Still get snarly though. So my husband has started to work on this for my sister, and he started to work on my car. He might still have them outside, so I'll go check before I end the vlog. It's kind of chilly out. Um, oh, this is what the case looks like for Red Dead Redemption. And it's really heavy. Um, so they kind of went all out with even the packaging on the game. It's not cheap. It's quite heavy. It feels like it's made out of metal. So that's interesting. So today is the 20th, November 20th. It is week 12 today, and I already started my work yesterday for this week. So my English class, I only need to reply to 2 people and do my journal. And then for my bio class, I just did my posting on type 2 diabetes. I have 5 questions to answer. It's about 3 pages long. She said 3 or 4 paragraphs, but it's so much information with it. So I started off talking about before you actually get diabetes, where they may be able to control if you have high sugar. But they don't consider it full-blown type 2 diabetes if you're at the borderline. And then I talked about, of course, pregnancy diabetes, type 1 and type 2. And then I went and answered the rest of the questions. I usually do an introduction like that. So I think it came out good. It took me about 2 hours to do. I'm waiting on my grades, of course, for last week. So I still have a 79 in my bio class, and in my English class, I have a 98. So my research paper for hunting and, outdoor activity lures and why they're important and what they do to the environment and living things inside of it. Ended up being 5 pages long, and that's just my first draft. I did hand it in to e-tutoring, and I fixed as much as they recommended that I could. I had to delete sentences and put information with the correct information, not 3 paragraphs down. And then I put my conclusion in, which I didn't have. And I have 9 sources for it. We were only required no less than 3. So I think I did really good there. I found an article in a journal and a study. And then the other ones, there's one .com, the other ones are .gov and .org, .net. So I'm happy with that. I handed it in to the teacher late last night, so I'm just waiting for her to get back to me with it. And then I get like 2 more weeks to work on it. We're only allowed to revise this once, and this is the only feedback that we're getting. The 3 technical writing documents that we have done, we posted, we revised it once, and we get to do 1 more revising, and then we're done. We post it for a grade. That's due next week, all 3 of them. And pretty much my resume, I don't really know what else I can do with it, other than the cover letter, putting 1 or 2 examples of what I'm talking about with my skills. But the resume itself is done. My memo, I have to go back and look at what other students have said, and then take that into consideration if I'm going to add or take anything away from it. And that was my memo. And then I have a research essay that I did to practice for my research final project, and that does need work to it. It's probably going to take me an hour and a half to do some more work to it, and then I think I'll be done with that. So maybe most for all 3 for next week, 3 hours the most. So that's not too bad. Next week, week 13, is our last chapter in my human bio class. So what I did today, since I'm basically finished early with all my work, is I went and I got 4 credible sources for my research paper, which I'm going to be talking about salmonella poisoning. So I wrote down 7 questions and I looked for the answers to help me start the process. So I'm very happy with what I found. And what I didn't know is that you can get salmonella poisoning from your pet's feces. I knew that. I didn't know you can get it from reptiles also. Lizards, iguanas, you can get it from them, and you can get it from birds. I did not know that. So I already learned something new. And you don't just get salmonella poisoning from raw foods that touch surfaces, or from not cooking them all the way. You can get it from fruits and vegetables from the farms if the soil is already tainted with salmonella bacteria. And I do remember about 5 years ago, it was all over the news. Kansas, it happened. And what they had to do to the farm was burn everything. Nothing was any good. And then he had to have the soil, everything was removed after that. The farmer had the soil treated from the government, which was very expensive, before he got cleared for the following year to be able to go ahead and restart fresh. So yeah, you can get it from that. People don't realize that, and you go and you get some lettuce, you make a salad, it's tainted. You can get it that way. So this is good information that I found that people may not realize. And of course, you can get it from contaminated water. If E. coli, which that is what's in human feces and animal feces, say your plumbing backs up and it goes all over the place, and then it goes into a water source, you can get it that way. Say it goes into the water source, goes back into your faucet, you drink it from the faucet. Doesn't matter if you have a filter, you're going to get sick. So again, this is another way of getting it that I knew about, but I probably wouldn't have included it if I didn't look it up and like see it on the internet, because out of sight, out of mind. People don't want to think about that stuff. So yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good. I should have at least one page right now. And then what I have to do is go chapter by chapter and find out how salmonella poisoning affects the whole body that we talked about. I already found something for this week's chapter, the diabetes, on how that affects diabetes too, which is cool. So I'll be doing that this week, just going through 2, 3 chapters and then writing a little summary of what I found and putting where I got the sources from so I can do my in-text citations properly. And then once I have all that done, then I can sit down and actually write everything out and then submit it to e-tutoring and see what they think. So I'm hoping to have that done. Today's Tuesday. If I can get that done by Friday, then Saturday and Sunday I can sit down and start writing something. Even if it's not all done and I only get, halfway through it, submit it to e-tutoring to see what they say so I can see where I'm at. And then just continue to fix that and then do the rest, submit it, fix it, and then I should be done. It's due week 14. So it's due 13. It's due the week of December 4th. So it probably has to be submitted to her by the 10th of December. So I have pretty good timing there. I have at least, 19 days to get it done. And it's very important for this grade for me because I did get 2 zeros week 5. Brought down my grade to the 79 that I have now when I did have a 90. If I can nail this and get at least a 90 on it, it's worth 75% of my grade. I'm really trying to at least have an 85 in this class. And then my research paper for English, I have to have a C- to be able to pass it. Doesn't matter what your grade is. Right now I have a 98, but say I got a 70, I would fail the class and have to retake it. So something to think about. So I'm really trying to make sure I listen to the e-tutoring people, even though I don't agree with them. They're saying I'm using MLA and APA together formatting. But when I went into Word, Microsoft Word, I typed in APA research paper, and that's the template it gave me. And I made a cover page with a picture also, with the sources being the last page. And then she told me that I'm supposed to have my sources cited twice. Like, you would have the cover letter and then you would have your sources cited. Then you would have your research paper and sources cited in the back. And that doesn't make any sense to me. And I've never been told to do that. And then she said I have too many in-text citations now and that I didn't do them right. Again, I used Microsoft Word. I filled in all the information. And then I hit, where I want to put the in-text citations. So it does it for me. But my teacher will address that if I'm not doing it correctly. Which she said that for my 6-week review that I knew how to cite my sources correctly. So I'm a little confused with that. So we'll just see what she has to say about that. And, any advice that she gives us, we don't have to do every little thing that she suggests, but she wants to see some of her suggestions in your work when you revise it. And if you don't revise it with some of her suggestions, you could possibly fail. So that is what's going on there. I got me and my husband a game yesterday on Steam. It's the same exact one from the makers of This War of Mine. They made kind of like a SimCity game, and you're a mayor, but different outcomes can happen. You have to make people happy, and you have to worry about minimum wage and health care and wars, and then building your city also, where you can go scavenging, but you have to be careful because bad things can happen. People can get mad at you. So it seems really cool. They did say that in the video trailer that they will be releasing DLCs for free to add more to the story. So it has more playability to it, which is good. It looks amazing. So it was 33% off. So I got me and my husband a copy. That's part of my husband's Christmas gift. So he got it early. So we were gonna go food shopping today, but I woke up at 4:30 with my head. It's killing me right here and the back, all the way to the back of my eyes. So I think we're just gonna wait. Maybe Wednesday or Friday go, because we have meats. I can make rice. I can make French fries. We have broccoli. We have green beans. So it's not like we don't have nothing to eat. We have macaroni and cheese, tuna helper, things of that nature. So I think I'm gonna make us hamburgers tonight with French fries, and I always bake them in the oven. They come out really good. You cook them like I say. Put the broiler on. Leave them in there for 2 minutes. Take them out. Flip them over. Put them back in for a couple minutes. You keep doing this, and all the French fries will come out crispy. Now maybe the ends will be a little burnt, but that's no big deal. Usually it comes out really good like that. And then I have ham that I took out yesterday, but I never cooked it. So we're gonna have the ham with some yolky eggs and some toast for breakfast, and have a really healthy breakfast. And I had my banana today. I remembered to take my vitamin. I didn't yesterday. And I had my almond milk. So I'm doing pretty good with vitamins. I'm probably a little fatigued right now because I did have a few drinks last night, and usually the next day I'll be a little tired. But that should wear off, considering I finally got some sleep. I slept kind of like a nappy thing. So I went to bed at like 4. And then I woke up at 11:30. And I turned on my computer and I sat in front of it, watched some YouTube videos, and it was like, no, I'm still tired. So I turned it off, went back to bed, and woke up at 4:20. So that's good. And I got to watch a couple episodes of Days of Our Lives from July 13th. We have the Hulu, Hulu. We can use that on the computer, we can use that on the PS4, and we can use it on the Switch. So we went ahead and we just upgraded that. So we have the live channels, and I have them recorded so that I can watch them later on, my favorite shows. And when you do that, and you get that's like the biggest package they have, it's $44 a month. You also get more channels unlocked that you normally wouldn't on their $12 package. So we just went and did that, and they got better movies and stuff, so, you know. And $44 is a lot cheaper than getting internet, even without, well, when my mom had it, she had a couple channels, like HBO, Cinemax, and it was extended with the telephone and the internet, and she was paying $179. So kind of, that is still kind of expensive. And then when she took off the movie packages, it only went down $22. It was still kind of expensive. So now me and my husband can sit down and we can watch some TV they don't have everything. They don't have like cops, and they have a different kind of jail on there I've never heard of, from Australia. So that might be interesting because I was just totally getting bored of watching the same stuff on YouTube. You know, you can't just watch anything. And then a lot of things that they do have are just little clips, 2 minutes here, 3 minutes there. That gets boring. So, yeah. So I don't know, maybe we'll watch a movie tonight or sit down and see if we can get into Fear the Walking Dead, because that one is on there. Unfortunately, The Walking Dead is not. So we still have to watch that on Showbox, and it messes up all the time, but not much we can do about it. So yeah, we might do that. Just watch a couple of those, see if it's something that we're gonna like. I watched one episode before. It might have been like the 8th one from season 1, and I just wasn't feeling it. But you never know. Maybe I will. So happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Thanksgiving is shortly. Yep, it's Thursday. So, oh yeah, we definitely gotta go food shopping tomorrow. I keep thinking it's the 25th, like Christmas. So yeah, we'll be going food shopping tomorrow because we have a ham, not set. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.